Whoa. Don't say that. No, they're gonna think I'm like holding you hostage.
No. Even in my previous relationship, I didn't have intimacy. Really,
I think this is your first real relationship, to be honest.
But I'm not really a jealous person.
I kind of am.
You are.
Yeah, naturally.
He's very, very controlling. Anyone that has dated, you guys know how controlling.
Very. What does that look like? Putting you on the spot.
It's just like, when did you know you fell in love?
I don't know how to even say it. When did you know you fell in love?
The hardest part about marriage is honestly living with someone, like especially a man.
Are you saying I'm hard to live with?
No.
A great message. It's honestly a toxic message. This thing I've seen people saying of like, oh, you can never trust a man. Like, never trust your husband. Like, he may just cheat on you. You never know.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Sapphire Love. Okay guys, so as you can guess from the title, firstly, I hope you guys are okay. How are you guys doing? Welcome back to my channel. Hi to all the new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining. Let's talk. As you can guess from the title, we're going to be talking about the wizardliz situation. Let me just light my candle. I'm using lavender. Put that in there. And then we're going to light an apple incense. Green apple, which is great for prosperity, love, and attraction. Okay. A bit of housekeeping before we go into the video. If you guys would like more information, I do have a Patreon that is linked down below. Pretty Charmed School, Pretty Charmed Academy, that has loads of information on glam magic, spirituality, divine femininity, alchemy, transmutation, metaphysics, different types of moon rituals. Everything is linked down below on the Patreon, okay? Before I get into the video, I just want to say I don't want to dogpile on Liz. I hope that this is not it. I just, you know, at the end of the day, I'm a content creator and I feel like there's other women out there that could learn from the situation. And let's all send Liz some love and healing around this time because she is pregnant. Like, she is 4 months pregnant right now. And I just want to say she is strong. I love that she left. Like, I like that she left. So it shows that she preaches what she talks about. You know, she's not just forcing the relationship. She's like, no, let's go. Now that I have that out the way, let's get into it. If anyone doesn't know, wizardliz found out that her husband actually cheated on her. He downloaded Snapchat to talk to a girl while she was 4 months pregnant. You guys should just get clued up on the story. And I'm gonna add some clips, some TikTok videos to react to as well. But I just wanted to say, women, this is why you have to be so careful who comes into your life. This is why you cannot let a man know who you are, because the thing is, they will just manipulate you. So this whole situation screams, he manipulated her, he stalked her, he watched her, he literally regurgitated back to her herself. He was a fan. Never, ever, ever date a fan. This is why I always talk about, like, men can be your fans as well. And he was a fan of Liz. Like, me and my friend were even talking, being like, the situation and how they met, I'm a bit iffy about that because I feel like he stalked her. I feel like he lied and he stalked her. And I just want to say one thing, okay? I never believed him. Like, I saw right through him. And the thing is, when you have this gift, like Claire Cocklinson, and comment down below if you also saw right through him as well. I don't want to feel like a hater. Like, people are like, oh my God, you're hating. Me and this other friend, she was like, she literally stopped watching Liz because every time she sees him on her channel, she gets irritated. And that's how I felt too, because when you have intuition, when you're spiritually gifted, you will start to get irritated. And then I was like, am I being a hater? Why am I getting irritated? Like, she's happy, I'm happy for her. But when I would see him on her page, I'm like, why is he there? And I would start getting itchy and I get irritated. The tea is brewing. My thing is, Liz is a very powerful woman. She's a goddess. She's divine, right? So he saw that. Yes, he may have money too, but it's not just about money. Like, obviously money is important. He saw her power and he had to use her to give him that ego boost. My powerful ladies, my divine feminine ladies, beware of these men that will date you for an ego boost. This happened to me with an ex. He dated me just for an ego boost, right? This is what Landon did to Liz, right? He knew that him having Liz would literally make him be that type of guy. Because when you look at him, he's quite feminine, like he's quite like sassy. So he definitely dated her to make him seem more masculine, make him feel more like a man, right? When I was watching back on the story, it's like, it reminds me of Hallie and DDG, of a bit like, oh, you have something that I want, right? But then the woman is leading. So I remember with the Hallie and DDG story, Hallie kind of leaded it. Like, she was a fan. She let him know that she was a fan of him. And I think she even texted him first. And then with wizardliz, she invited him to Santorini when she just met him at the airport. Like, girl, you know what I mean? And then even in the story, she said he was acting weird. He was on his phone all day. And then, you know, she was just like leading. So in his mind, he's thinking, damn, okay, I have this girl in the bag. You know, she's leading. Ladies, this is why you should not like lead. Let them come to you. I watched back the video of them, the Q&A video, and literally he looks like he's rehearsing. Like, he literally looks like he's rehearsing the answers. And all he's saying is everything that she talks about. She talks about manifestation. She's spiritual, all these things. And he's literally just feeding that back to her. And as a spiritual girly myself, as a manifestation queen myself, like, you guys need to be very careful of these type of guys. They will literally be like, yeah, I prayed for you. Or if you're religious, I prayed for you. God showed me in your dreams. And then you're like, oh my God, this is what I wanted. No, this is just this is what you wanted. So he's just feeding that back to you. This is what men would do. That's why when men come to you and they're like, oh, what do you look for in a man? Never tell them what you actually look for in a man. Just say, I'll know when I find it. That's it. Because they're just going to regurgitate it back to you. Also, this is why us spiritual, divine, feminine ladies, we need to listen to our intuition, because her intuition has been screaming at her the whole time. But I feel like she loved him too much to believe her intuition. And that's where we always go wrong as ladies. And our intuition never lies. Why would we believe or trust in a man more than our intuition? Let's stop that. And look, Shira7 is right. I love Shira7 and I'm a big fan of her on her relationship page and on her, not the relationship page, on her how to get money page and her spiritual page, huge fan. But a lot of women don't like her because she just says the truth. She lets women know that this patriarchal fantasy that they put out there in the Disney movies and all this is not real. Like, we shouldn't put our trust in a man. You shouldn't love a man. Like, you should love what they do for you. You shouldn't actually love them because they don't know what love is. They can't love you, period. What seems like love is not what you think it is. And especially loving him more than he loves you. And this is what I got from the situation, is that like, she definitely like loved him more than he loved her. And another thing I wanted to say is, ladies, don't look for your father in a man. Just all I'm saying, like, just don't look for your father in a man. That man can never be your father. That man can never, like, even if you had a really bad relationship with your dad and he's not as bad, don't be like, oh my God, this is way better than my dad. No, okay, don't. I would just recommend any girl, any woman that has mommy issues, daddy issues, to get therapy before getting into a relationship. And look, this is coming from me. I used to have mommy issues. I've manifested a good relationship with my mom now. I manifested a good relationship with my mom now. You guys know about this already. But in the past, I would get into relationships and I didn't heal from that. And then I would get into these friendships with women or look for this in a man because of the issues that I had at home. Okay, so I'm going to play some TikToks. I'm going to react to it. So let's go.
And I thought, oh my God, that's Liz. And I recognized you. I had no idea. Like, I had never seen you before in person.
And I remember he was like, Liz. And I look up, and guys, before I even recognized him, because he didn't look like how I remember 3 years ago, and I vaguely watched like one picture, so I didn't even know what you really
Did you watch
like.
any of my videos back in the day?
No, never. Okay. And so I saw.
He was hurt by that. He's a narcissist. He was hurt by that. When she was like, no, he was like, okay, damn, because in his mind, he's been stalking her. He's been watching her videos. So she's like, no, I haven't been watching you. And he's like, guys, listen, men are actors, liar, pretender, actress, liar.
You are a liar, actress, go the f*** out.
Before I even recognized him, I go like, Landon? And I was like, huh? How did I even say that?
Yeah.
And it's so weird. So he went to sit next to me, and he was like explaining everything that had happened. But I remember like when we were talking, I felt such an energy come over me. Like I literally explained to my friend, I felt like everything in the airport just stopped and we were the only ones there. And do you want to come to Santorini with us?
It was like the very end of the conversation too, because I was just telling her what I was going through, and I was like, "Hey, sorry to just throw this on you, but I'm going back to America."
Bad. I felt so bad because people scammed you, and I was so sad.
I did say though, like, I'm not saying this so you feel bad for me. Like, I was just telling you what I was going through, and like as soon as I'm about to get up to leave,
I was just telling her what I was going through, playing on her empathy, playing on her emotions. This is what they do. And I wish she never said, "Oh, let's come Santorini." No, let's not do that. And I just feel like, oh, Liz, like, why? And I feel like she knows, she knew in this video. You can tell that she knows. I'm just so happy she left him. And you know what? One thing I will say before going on, Liz is a powerful person and she knows how to alchemize, and she's going to transmute all of this and she's going to come out even better. I've noticed when it comes to breakups of men and women, the woman is always upgrades, the woman always glows up, she always uses that energy to fuel her. Meanwhile, the man will just derail, and then he will just maybe like sleep with more women thinking that, oh, that's his get back, but they don't actually grow. Like, she's actually going to grow from this, and that's what we want, and that's the real alchemy.
Liz was like, "Well, do you want to come to Santorini with us?" And I was like, "Really? Are you sure?"
Yeah, and then he was like, "Let me think about it." Like he said, I don't know if you said yes.
No, I didn't. I said, "Ooh, give me a second. Like, maybe,
like,
yeah, it could be fun."
I'll text you. And he walked away. I told my friend, "Oh my god, I hope he comes." Also, the way you just looked, I like that.
Oh, thanks. Thank you, baby. Thank you.
And then, I remember we were texting, and then eventually, he came to Santorini. He arrived like 2 hours later than me and my friends. And we actually had a blast. I have to say, guys, he was so weird and awkward in Santorini. I'll go out.
Come on.
And he would be like playing chess on his phone.
Okay, no, because I don't like going out, right? Like, I'm a very introverted person.
I'm also introverted, but I was like, this trip is for going out.
Yeah, Liz was in I'm trying to have fun mode.
Yeah.
Imagine inviting someone over, a man that you like or whatever, and you're inviting him, which we shouldn't do. Let's stop leading. And then he's on the phone the whole time, playing chess, and then using, "Oh, I'm introverted." You weren't introverted when you were texting the girls on Snapchat. You weren't introverted on her YouTube channel. She's introverted too. She's a Gemini like me. Like, so we have our time where we can be introverted. You're on holidays, you're in Santorini. Why are you on your phone? If you really like her, if you're like, "Oh my God, the world stopped. I prayed for you. Then why would you be on your phone playing chess? The signs were there. Let's stop chasing. Let's stop living in this fantasy. And also, this is why it's great to test, man. Like, I love testing, man. I don't care. I will test them. I will test. Okay, this one is when like he basically admits he's a fan.
One day I opened my Instagram, and this is when, I guess they still do it now, but you would get like recommended posts, and I think Liz's content was just starting to blow up, and so I got a recommended post about her account, and I saw her and I immediately was like, "Oh my gosh, there's something special about this person. I don't know what it is. Obviously you're so beautiful, but there was something deeper." And so I was like, I'm gonna send her a message. What should I say? And then I realized, like, I just want to add value. Like, maybe there's something I could like put you on. And so I sent her a book recommendation for a book called The Master Key System, which is the best book I've ever read. So I highly recommend it.
I remember I looked at his pictures.
Wait, pause. Like, recommendation. You know who she is. If she has over millions of followers online. Don't be like, "Oh, recommendation." You knew who she was. Okay, you planned it. You saw it, and you're like, "Okay, let me send her this book. Yeah, she's gonna like that because this is what she talks about online." You can't trick me.
You cannot trick me. You cannot trick me.
You're a fan. Ladies, stop dating these men that are fans of you. No. Oh, girls that are entrepreneurs, my lawyers, my businesswomen, women that have really good jobs. Stop dating these men that are so idolized by what it is that you do. And also stop showing these men online. Stop posting them on your content. Why is he there? Like, I feel like, guys, I don't know if I'm ever going to post like, when I get married or whatever, I don't know if I'm ever going to post him on my social media. Oh, maybe like here and there, obviously like here and there, but boyfriend, never gonna post you. And I view YouTube as like me and my friends. I don't think my mom would want to bring my dad around her girlfriends. I know there's men that watch me too, but like I wouldn't imagine my mom bringing my dad around her girlfriends for a chit chat. That's how I view it when I come here and sit with you guys. Like we're having a little chit chat. So like, why is the man there? Why would a man be there?
Why would a man be there? Why would a man be there? No, it's actually pissing me off. Oh my God, it pisses me off. Why would a man be there? Why do you want to be there? Like, you're literally in my fucking space. Like, oh my God, I'm literally gonna freak out. I'm not kidding. I'm literally gonna start crying.
She's crying. Oh my God.
Like, why do you want to be involved?
And you really didn't look how you look right now. Like you were, I just thought, oh, he's so cute. He looks so nerdy, you know, like.
I think I look older now. A nerd though. Like I have a nerdy look.
Yeah, but no, now I feel like you've evolved a little bit.
Upper nerd.
Upper nerds.
Upper nerd.
First you were-
Okay.
Yeah, when I saw those pictures, I was like, oh, he looks cute. But obviously I didn't think anything of it. We just talked a little and that was it. I got into my relationship. You also got into a relationship then. So we were both like just living our lives and
but in my head, I like adored you, to be honest. Like every time that you would send me a message, I got just uniquely excited. And also it'll tie into the story, but the first time you ever sent me a voice message, I remember I was in the LA airport trying to fly home to Dallas, and I got a voice message from you, and that like really stuck with me, and I always thought about you in airports for some reason. So
yeah.
Anyways, go ahead.
Well, so fast forward, then 3 years later, I went on a trip with my friend, and we were going to Santorini, and this was such a last minute.
Ladies, stop loving men more than they like you. What video is this?
It's not a good partnership if the person is going to choose someone else over you. Like that defeats the whole point. But forgiveness is a big thing. So if you have ever had a trust issue come up, you got to learn how to forgive and work through that. Otherwise, that'll just turn into crippling insecurity that you suffer with.
Depends what the trust issue was. If the person is like texting other people.
Yeah, well, there's different like degrees of severity for sure. But yeah, I think a lot of issues.
Do you see that look? Do you see that look? Look.
Otherwise, that'll just turn into crippling insecurity that you suffer with.
Depends what the trust issue was.
She knows. She knows. She knows. She knew. Oh my goodness.
Man is a fruitcake, to put it lightly. Roll the clip.
Liz and I definitely had an ideal partner in mind, and we manifested ourselves to be the right version of who we need to be to attract that partner. And then Liz is super mean to me, and that I'm just this simp boy that just does whatever. In reality, I'm actually super mean to Liz. So
He bullies me.
And from what I quickly gathered, he also stalked her.
A lot of people think that you stalked me.
Which is crazy, by the way.
My friend does not have social media. Like, she doesn't have Instagram, and I never ever post my location for safety reasons. Never ever. I will only post even the background where you can recognize something when I've already left. There's crazy people out there.
He's like, damn, my plan went well. My plan went well. I can't believe she's actually believing this. She actually trusts me. Like, he can't even hide it. He's literally smiling. He's like, he's like smirking. Oh my God. But yeah, he definitely stalked her for sure. And he's a narcissist. He's a complete narcissist. I've dated a type of guy like this before, like these Mr. Nice guys, narcs. And because like he has money, right? Rich men are really smart, right? So you have to be careful. You have to be smarter than them. You have to use strategy, because he definitely used strategy on her.
He may just cheat on you. You never know. It's like,
Do not trust a man. Be very, very smart. Men are not stupid.
Saying I've seen people share this message knowing damn well he's been watching her content. He was very calculated. He wanted to be her, okay? He was watching her. It was very calculated. I don't even know how long they were together though. I remember seeing it and I was like, this is weird. And they were married and I was like, this is really weird. Because if you tell a man, especially if you're on the internet and you're over here like, I need to get married first and then I'll have a kid, you're literally just giving them the playbook. We all know her content, so we know that her playbook is basically out there. That man was calculated.
Yeah, I also thought it was just weird how they got together so quick. And then she just popped out being like, I'm married and things like that. Like, I never trusted him. I saw right through him. Sorry, excuse me. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your heart. Stick by your rules. Don't let anyone sway your boundaries, because men too are jealous of you. I literally made a video about how men are jealous of women, how men destiny swap with women, talking about the whole patriarchy. They're ruled by lust and they're ruled by envy. So you have to remember that men are ruled by lust and envy. And look, I'm not saying every guy is bad. No, I'm not saying that. But you have to just keep your guard up and you have to be very aware. So yeah, I just wanted to make that quick reaction video and just say, ladies, go watch some Shira 7. I'm even going to watch some Shira 7 after this, because she's always right. And I know some of you guys don't want to wake up, but she's right. You can also watch Priscilla the Queenmaker if you really want to wake up to the patriarchy. So I'm going to end the video there. I just want to end it again saying, I don't want to dogpile. I just want to say, at the end of the day, she did put it out there for the world to react to, and it's sad, and I do wish her well. I know she's going to get someone better. And this video is a warning for any other women out there that might fall for these type of games, for these manipulative type of men, especially my really powerful women, my women that are successful. Beware, because you're being hunted. Men hunt down women anyways, but when you're powerful, you're being hunted. As I'm speaking, there's probably a guy right now studying me right now as I speak. So always have your boundaries list, always have your standards, and never deviate from that. I even saw a video where she said that she didn't even want to live with a man. I'm like that too. I don't even know if I want to live with a man when I get married. I want to have my own separate house. And then she ended up living with him. She said that in her last relationship, she was never physical, intimate with her ex. So it's like he was testing her boundaries, and her boundaries were just being like tested here, left and right. And no, we don't want that anymore. Stick to your boundaries. Write a list and stick to it. I don't care how much you feel like you love that man. Infatuation is real. Make sure to like this video. Make sure to comment down below and subscribe. It's free. Join the community. Once again, all my links are going to be down below for my readings, for my Patreon, where I'm going to be posting the archetype of the siren. So I'm going to be going through using The Art of Seduction by Robert Greene, because right now we're focusing on like glamour and glamour magic. So archetypes are very important. So I'm going to be doing the siren today. If you want to get my beauty oil, the link is also down below. Hope you guys had a lovely day. Bye. Love you.